So Mike and I got together and we figured out our little bucket list of mountains and passes that we'd like to do in Switzerland, France, and Italy. And obviously there's way too many to choose from for a 2-week trip. So we really had to narrow it down, but it was going to include a lot of driving because once we got from one place, we would finish the mountain and go to the next place. There was going to be a lot of planning as far as using like Strava, Google Earth, as well as some help from these books by Simon Warren. These are the 100 greatest climbs in the Tour de France. He also had the book for Italy as well as Spain, so check those out if you're interested. So once we flew into Milan, we were going to jump into the car, leave the bags somewhere, and drive straight up to Ponte di Legno to get ready to ride the Gavia the next morning. June 9th, we would ride the Gavia, enjoy that day on the bikes, come back down and take off and start to drive to Bolzano to get ready to ride the Sella Ronda event. The Sella Ronda event would be June 10th and we would stay the night there. And on the morning of June 11th, we would drive to Bormio to do Passo Stelvio. After doing Passo Stelvio, it was going to be a travel day to Switzerland, and it would be our choice to either do Splugen Pass or Motorola, which was on the direct route to the town of Arola, which we would be going to do on June 13th, what we were calling the big three of Furka Pass, Tremolo, and Newfoundland Pass. That was supposed to be a big circular route with 3 major climbs in it. On June 14th, we drive to Sion, Switzerland, and go check out the Tour of Switzerland as it was coming through the mountains in Crans, Montana, and watch an actual European race. So that was the plan for just a kind of an off day of the bike. While in Sion, Switzerland, we would do the Senech Pass. And the idea was to go to the top, and there's this gondola that takes you from the top and then back to the other side, and then we could do a loop back around. That was the original plan. Then we would drive from Sion, Switzerland to do the Lasses de Montvenier, as well as the Col du Chassé, and maybe Madeleine and Glandon. And we would stay in Le Chambre. June 17th would be a big day to do the Galibier and the Telegraph. The next morning we would wake up and go from our hotel in Le Chambre to the Alpe d'Huez and then drive immediately to Mount Ventoux to ride Mount Ventoux. Now that was super ambitious, but we talked about it, but that was the initial plan. We would leave June 19th for a very long, like 7-hour drive down the coast and then through to the Pyrenees. June 20th, we were scheduled to do the Tourmalet, Luzardiden, and Hautacam. June 21st, we would do the Col d'Aubisque. And June 22nd, we would be driving all the way back from the Pyrenees to Milan, which is like an 11-hour drive.